ezi onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ ime ihe niile, Chukwu okike abịa ma bụ onye anyị na-efe na-agọzi aha nsọ ya, onye ọbụla naanị ya na-achị, onye mmụọ na mmadụ na-erubere isi, onye ọbụla naanị ya bụ ọkaka. Ụbọchị ene ka anyị na-etuga eze ebube dị ngọzi, mmalite na ọgwụgwụ. Ndị gboo wee tụọ gị ebighị ebi, onye nwe m, ụmụ gị wee gbakọọ n'ụwa niile iwe nara ozi ọma nke gị onwe gị n'ezi ha site n'ọnụ mmadụ dị ndụ na nke ebere dị ngọzi. Anyị wee na-asị na onweghị ihe ọbụla nke anyị onwe anyị bụ n'ihi na ọ bụ anụkpa ahụ sọsọ ka mmadụ dị ndụ bụ. Ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ, maka na okwu nsọ gị na-adịrị ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi, n'ihi na okwu gị niile ga-abịarịrị na mmezu. Ọbịa nwere Biafra ga-eji wee bịa na mgbe nke anyị. Anyị wee na-akpọkọ uwe na-arịọ gị na-asị, lekwa ude nke anyị na-asụ n'akwa nke anyị na-ebe ka o metụta gị n'obi. Onye nwe m na Chineke nna nke igwe, biko dịka isi wee napụta ụmụ gị n'ọbụ n'Ijipt gotu wee wezuga ụmụ gị bụ ndị Biafra mgbe ekwensu bụ zuu nke mmadụ dị ndụ kara. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, na-asị gị n'ime ọnọdụ anyị na anyị ga-ekele ha nsọ gị, wee nye gị nsọpụrụ n'ụtụ na ịja mma mgbe niile, n'ihi na anyị enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị. Anyị onwe anyị anaghị efe arụsị. Ọbịa mere iji wee na-agọzi nsọmụkwụ anyị niile. Ọbịa mere IPOB ji wee gbaa mgbọrọgwụ n'ụwa niile. Anyị anaghị atụ egwu mmadụ dị ndụ. Anyị wee na-eto gị eze ebube dị ngọzi, sị gị biko gbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka. Ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye anyị dịfe nwa ya bụ isi ala nye ka i wee napụta ndị gị n'ọbụ nke ekwensu. Anyị wee na-enye gị ofe na nsọpụrụ na ịja mma, na-asị lekwa ka ndị iro anyị niile ka kasị wee baa ha ọnụ, ha wee daa hapụ ịkụnye ọzọ. Obodo ekwensu bụ zu ala nwekwa n'ihi eze ebube dị ngọzi. Anyị onwe anyị bụ ụmụ gị wee na-akpọkọ ha nsọ gị, na-asị na enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, wee na-eto gị, na-asị onye kere ihe niile kere eke mana nwere onye kere na n'otuto niile na nsọpụrụ niile na ịja mma niile site n'ebighị ebi, mara onye bi ka a na-arịọ gị. Ise ise ise
ise ise ise. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, men and women of goodwill. My name again still remains Onyebuchinwa Ashiburobi, known as the Great Seer or the Sea of the Seer. Onyebuchinwa Ashiburobi is here preaching nothing but the undiluted truth, and you just have to share and hit the like button. Share this very program and hit the like button as well, because what we do here, we are just few that does this. We are just few in number, preaching what the raw truth. If you wish to support this very platform, please do it through super chat, and may Elohim bless you. Now let us venture into this very program. The prayer you just heard is from the great leader Chukwana Huanya, the only man that doesn't need introduction. Wherever that you hear his voice, you know that this is Chuku, God in human form. Now let us move into this very program. On today's program, please watch the next video, and I will be right back to speak and narrate, please.
After the video I made on this girl, this fake Igbo Muslim girl, that, she's been brainwashed, being properly cajoled to do all these things that she's doing, I received a number of threats from Ilorin Muslims, Yoruba Muslims in Ilorin, telling me they are filing litigations, that I'm speaking against Islam and all of that. I just laugh. We are waiting for your litigations. And those threat message has been compiled, sent to appropriate organization across board. So we are waiting for it. Now back to this girl. Look, you are not genuine. We don't see any element of truth in what you are saying. In fact, your facial expression describes you as somebody who is not serious. So if you know that this thing is really going on in Izuka, please give us a video evidence. Give us picture evidence. Let us see it. I give you an example. This page is Hausa Land Magazine on Facebook. 2 days ago, they showed how Fulani genocide is still being carried on in their community. This is the video evidence. This is the write-up. You can go and check it out. With this now, we know actually what is going on in that place. So you cannot just come online, on social media and begin to, try to work on our emotions, try to work on our brain. Igbo people don't fight over religion. It is never in the place of Igbo people to fight over religion. They don't do that. Every act of evil to orchestrate religious crisis in Igbo land will not work, because we know Igbo people, they don't fight over religious crisis. They may be fighting for Biafra, but not religious crisis. So all these things are just, one of your tactics of, of conquest, Islamic conquest. We know all of these things. So you cannot do that. So this is to put the Igbo people on bad light. You're just trying to blackmail them, to orchestrate a form of deception. This will not work, because I'm not an Igbo person, but you can never see an Igbo man fighting over religion. All these things are not a pattern. Do you get that? And Nigerians, let me tell you something. You see, it is because of the Southeast, the Igbos, that Nigeria is still a Christian nation today. The moment you remove Igbo people from Nigeria, Nigeria will be 80% Islam, Islamic nation. So get that. If you remove Igbo from Nigeria today, Nigeria will be 80% Islamic nation. That means the northern and the southwest of Nigeria, they are being covered. Some part of the south are being covered by Islam. So the reason why Igbo is the target is because these people, by factory setting, by default, they cannot be Islamized. So the agenda is to come out with all sort of, things to see how they could destabilize this region. That's why the Igbo are different. That is why, look, Igbo, you have to be very careful now. You have to be guided. You cannot fall for this cheap deception, this, victim games that, they are being played on you right now. In fact, this country is depending on you. It is because of you that we are not yet Islamic nation. So whatever I'm telling you now is the truth. The moment you are deceived to believe that, yes, this is the way, you are gone. So you have to defend your faith as Igbo people who cannot be deceived. Please. And it is on these premises, you see, that I was recently talking against Peter Obi. Peter Obi does not know what he wants. He's a confused man. Now, he's working with the same people that don't like him, the same people that castigated him in the previous election. He's working now with the northern political elite. So that is why I just wanted Tinubu to remain in power. So let's forget about these political distractions, tax payment, all of that. I pay tax. My last tax payment was 75,000. So that one is not really my problem. My problem is the stability of the country. This country must be stable. So as long as Tinubu is in power, you see, Nigeria will be able to move forward a bit. Don't ever think it twice that power should leave the south for the north. Look, you are gone. Whatever they're doing now, they did it in the time of Jonathan. It happens. So whenever there is, shift of power from the northern political elites, they come with all sorts of instabilities, all sorts of things. So we have to be very, very careful.
You made a point. Very good point. And let me start with those points. I do not buy the idea and I do not buy it. Though there is reality in what you are saying. There is reality, true reality. But I don't do Nigeria, whatever Nigerian politics that they are playing is out for them. My own is Biafra. Now let us go to the beginning. You see, the attention of the Americans are in the north, especially in Sokoto, where the head of sponsorship of terrorism are. Now they paid all these retired showers. They are now please, the people in charge of our culture should warn these very people. All these things, it is against our culture. And then woman doesn't carry masquerade in Igbo. If you want to wear that thing that you wear, religious freedom of religion, go to North. If not, you have to tell us freedom of religion. Okay, can you beer? Nihu Mosque. If they can permit it, I tell you Nihu Mosque. Then we can permit one Ibu Ishimon Igbo. I'm letting all of you to know. What they want is the attention. Oh, there is no religious freedom in Igbo. We are not bowing to Islam. Believe it or not, we are not bowing to Islam. Islamic religion is gone. Everywhere around the world, they are abandoning the same religion. Religion, Ibuketo. They don't even have religion of their own. Religion of Muhammad, the Panto washer. When you hear gold digger, their Muhammad is a gold digger. At the age of 25, he got married to 40 years old woman called Khadija. And then at the age of 50 something, he got married to 6 years old child called Aisha. A very gold digger. He was an errand boy for Khadija, who was a multi-millionaire at the time he got married to him. Abi Khadija got married to him because Khadija retired him to errand boy. He was the one running errands and washing of Khadija's pants and Khadija's clothes. Those are the people that want me to take them serious. That is the reason why they put death for blaspheming, because they know the history of their Muhammad. He was a gold digger. So when you talk about the history of Muhammad as a gold digger, they will say, oh, Araba. They blaspheme, Anna. They will come after you. What I preach here is nothing but the undiluted truth. The Islam in Nigeria is struggling to survive because they are eyeing the indigenous people, telling you, oh, communities are now giving birth to Islam. They are now turning to Islam. You don't tell people that you buy them. You write to the villages. If you do not convert, we wipe you away. Just like what the ISIS and Lakurawa is doing. They are now telling communities it's better you convert to Islam or we wipe you away. Their attack dogs on social media are busy saying, oh, Lakurawa is lying. They are this and they are that. But Lakurawa have a house, have office at the back of Emir's building. I am letting you people to know, Islamic Takia, they are using it against all of you. And the rest that they did was to impose the pampas-wearing governor, Kikene Shimmiri, Hope Uzodinjo, that told his monkeys and baboon that he will create job to them in Europe. Imagine a governor coming as a governor, telling the people that he wants them to vote for him. That every job hire in Europe, but the governor wants to rule Imo State. Now, the people that he wants to vote him, he is promising them, na job have non Europe. Why don't you go to that Europe and contest? These are people they want me to take serious. Very, very disgruntled fellow. Now, if you look at the lady that made that video, I have said earlier that whatever they said in that voice is fa. They did it themselves. They want to make money. And in the other way around, they want the international community's eyes to be in Nigeria for religious freedom. And I have this to tell the international community. We don't need violence in our lives. We don't need violence in our communities. Islamic religion is the founder, the basic of terrorism. And I will prove it to you here and today, this night. Once you go to Quran, all the verses in Quran is engineering people to fight against people. We don't want religion of war. Religion that the founder of the religion waged the 19 wars or 9 wars or thereabouts. He waged the 9 wars. And then his followers waged the remaining. He collected people's property, people's wife, as a gift from war or as a proceed of war. He steals from the Jewish women that goes to market early morning. He robbed them off. We don't want religion of criminals. I will prove it to you. Islamic religion is built on criminality. Let us join our brother in Ghana and ask him, how about the Islamic religion? You have Islamic scholars there. Let us go and know what is going on about Islamic religion. When we return back, let us move, please.
To correct it.
Okay. Why do you argue over things you don't know? To the extent that you wanted to say we don't speak Arabic. Chairman.
Now, let me ask you, T.I. Dawa. Is there compulsion in religion?
We have what you call scanning. Then we have in-depth study. What he was doing is he was just scanning and scheming.
Muslims to pray. It is wrong. That is why I'm telling Ghanaians we have to take this religion stuff from the schools.
This is what is happening in
This is what
Western
is happening.
girls.
This went gradually, and look at what is going on in Nigeria. They have beautiful talking about Islam. Ask you, Tiadawa, now. What is the punishment for apostasy in Islam? The hadith says clearly, if anyone leaves the religion of Islam, kill him. One of my favorite Quran verses, Quran chapter 2, 256. If UTI Dawa and all Muslims will obey this verse, like there will be peace in the whole world.
Hey.
Nobody will even fight his brother for believing in another religion.
Okay.
This Quran chapter 2, 256. Let's go.
There's no compulsion in religion.
Mama Liz, this verse says there is no compulsion in religion. Mama Liz, what is compulsion? Or some washabianim. Yenshe will be so besom. Mama Liz, let me ask you. During the time of war, do we fight people of different faith or we fight enemies?
Enemies.
We fight enemies. So if the Muslims have enemies, Allah will tell them, go and fight the enemies. Allah shouldn't tell them, go and fight Christians. Go and fight. Do you get my point?
Exactly.
Let's read this verse very carefully. Quran chapter 9, 5 and 6.
Verse number 5.
Take their time.
Quran 9 verse 5.
Then when the sacred month,
He said, then when the sacred month,
the first,
seventh, 11th,
and 12th month of the Islamic calendar,
when this sacred month of the Islamic calendar
have passed, then kill the mushrikuns.
Kill the mushrikuns
Wherever you find them.
Quran chapter 9, go to the verse 29.
Quran 9 verse number 29.
Now look at this. Look at this. No compulsion in religion. Meaning, if somebody doesn't believe in Allah, why should I kill somebody for not believing in Allah? Look at this verse. Read for me.
Quran 9:29.
Quran chapter 9, one of the most violent verses in the Quran. This is it.
Hey.
Read for me.
Fight against those who believe not in Allah.
No compulsion in religion. This verse didn't say go and fight enemies who attack you. Out, they have a way of accepting you. People like, start the Quran chapter 9 verse 29. Read it for me.
Fight against those who believe not in Allah.
Number 1, fight against those who do not believe in Allah.
Not in the last day.
Number 2, somebody who do not believe in the last day.
Now forbid that which has been forbidden by Allah.
Number 3, anybody who forbids something that is forbidden by Allah.
And his messenger Muhammad.
Anything that Allah has said, Muhammad has said, and that person say he will not believe, fight that person. Continue.
And those who acknowledge not the religion of truth.
And anybody who do not acknowledge the religion of truth.
That's Islam.
That is Islam. Is this free choice? One verse says there's no compulsion. This verse 2 is commanding Muslims not to go and fight their enemies, but they should go and fight people who do not accept Islam and Judgment Day. UTI Dawa will explain.
So you now understand the reason why we are fighting against Islamic nonsense or whatsoever. Those of you whom I saw the one that made video that Islamic religion is deeply rooted in Igbo. I am calling on you, every Biafran. I am calling on you to reject that violent religion that they have brought into our land and sack those with cattle. Tell them to go to Sokoto. If you go to Sokoto today, Christians are a minority. But in Gobe have the root of Christianity in it. Christians were in Gobe. But once you get to Gobe now, what you will see is a shadow of Gobe. The shamble, the shattered Gobe. Now Sokoto, after they conquered Gobe, they renamed this Sokoto. This is how they rule, and they put Sokoto Caliphate. The indigenous name is gone. Now it is a Fulani word called Sokoto. Sokoto as a word is not from Hausa. It is a Fulani word, which I think it stands for watchtower or whatever. It stands for head or whatever. There is a meaning that they told me. You know, I listen a lot. And I ask a lot. In case if I don't know anything, I ask. But we are here. And some people, some disgruntled individuals wants to bring the cattle religion into our religion. We say no to that. Let us move to another video Just hit the like button and share, and I will be right back, please.
وين القضية اللي قبل 67؟ كنا نكذب على أنفسنا ونكذب على العالم. آلاف الشهداء سقطوا قبل 67 من أجل من؟ كيف تقولون أن فلسطين احتلت عام 67 وعودوا إلى حدود 67؟ هي فلسطين الضفة الغربية وقطاع غزة. زين؟ إذا كانت هكذا هذه ما احتلوها الإسرائيليين عام 48 تركوها لكم 20 سنة. لماذا ما عملتوا فيها دولة فلسطينية؟ مش كان قطاع غزة مش كان تبع مصر؟ والضفة الغربية مش كانت تبع الأردن؟ ما كانت بيدكم. 20 سنة تاركينها لكم اليهود من 48 إلى 67. ليش ما عملتوا فيها دولة إذا كانت هذه هي فلسطين؟ وما هو مبرر الحروب والتضحيات والمقاطعات الاقتصادية اللي قبل 67 ضد الإسرائيليين؟ زين؟ ممكن الإسرائيليين الآن يرفعوا دعوة ضد العرب، يطالبوا بالتعويض بالمليارات أكثر من تريليونات عن الخسائر التي لحقتهم ما بين 48 و 67. أنتم العرب اعترفتوا أن القضية بعد 67. بيقول لكم لماذا حاربتونا قبل 67؟ أدفعوا لنا التعويضات هيكم والمقاطعة ما يسمى بمقاطعة إسرائيل والخسائر الاقتصادية التي لحقت بالإسرائيليين. وروحوا العرب أدفعوا الثمن تاعها، يرفعوا ضدكم دعوة يكسبوها ويقولوا نحن مظلومين وقلناكم نحن حمل وديع بوسط ذياب من 48 ونحن نقول هذا الكلام. والدليل على ذلك ان العرب انفسهم اعترفوا بهذا، اعترفوا ان فلسطين احتلت عام 67 وهم يطالبوا بالعوده لحدود 67 وتنتهي المشكله ويعترف باسرائيل. ليش ما اعترفتوا بها قبل 67؟ لا اله الا الله. والله شيء غير مقبول، شيء ما يصدقش العقل. تقولوا 67 وتعترفوا باسرائيل؟ ممكن يتم احتلال جديد في عام 2008 مثلا.
If you watched this particular video with me, the reason why I look for this very video and bring it and present it here is because somebody was telling me I don't know what Israel have done. Israel is killing, Israel is doing this and doing that. And that person happens to be one of my followers here. And the person listens very well. This is from... may his soul rest in peace, one of the great Arab leader, Muammar Gaddafi. Muammar Gaddafi, in the gathering of the Arab leaders, told them the truth to their faces. That why are you people waging war against Jews? What is the justification of all the wars that you are waging and lying to the public that Israel is occupying your land, but Israel left that particular land for you to build. You never build the land. This very video was done 2008. You never build that land. Instead, you use the people's money to wage war against Israel. What's the justification? Waging too much wars, people are dying because you want to conquer Israel. He then told them that remember that the land which Israel left to you people did not belong to the Palestine. It is here by the world. Muammar Gaddafi, you know, I'm seeing some people, Palestinian state, they have collected it simply because they paid some hungry reverend fathers from that area to come and say, Palestine was in Bible, talking rubbish. This Palestine was created by Britain. That is the reason why I have question for that Bible, which the pedophile. Many of you don't know that King James was a pedophile. King James that wrote Bible to you. When you talk about Muhammad sleeping with little children, King James, there are little children and he was a gay. Many of you don't know the reason why gay is coming back. Oh, this one is a gay. We want gays to be reintegrated into church. King James was a gay and a pedophile. I hope that some people are knowing what they don't know before. This is class and we must preach without fear nor favor to anyone. Muammar Gaddafi told them, remember that land which Israel left for you and you are claiming Palestine state does not belong to you. That you came there as a refugees. This is not coming from Arab. This is not coming from Jews. Because if it came from Jews, they will say, oh, look, it is Jews, it is a piracy. This came from the madman, the Arabic madman, which is Muammar Gaddafi. May his soul rest in peace. That was what he was fondly known, the Arabic madman. He told them to their faces, this land on Nazo does not belong to you people. You came as a refugees, you came, you occupied. They came, they were offered, oh, stay, from staying, just like Islam. Oh, we are Igbo Muslim. Anywhere you see those nonsense scamming people, treat them in the language that they understand, but do not fight them. You understand the language, protest in the language that they understand. You have an equal transfer to. I have speak my mind. Anywhere you see those ones scamming people in the name of the language of Ndina Sike, give them hot soup of protest that we don't need it in our land. That is the only thing. Full plate of protest. You know the Igbo protest. Yeah, original. Give them full dose of that protest. We don't need it. We don't need it. They are calling, oh, arrest the people, rejecting Islam. Arrest people, rejecting Islam. Where do you see Islam and you see peace? Where? Show me one single place in the world that there is Islam and there is peace. Show me. Can you show me? You cannot show me. In as much as you cannot show me anywhere in the world that there is Islam and there is peace, I will keep on telling you. Reject Islam and no peace. That's the reality. Once you reject Islam, there will be peace. And those communities that will harboring nonsense in Alibo, especially in Enugu, those of you people harboring nonsense, you want to bring the destruction of our land, Igbo Muslim, go to Sokoto, go to Gobe, and do your Igbo Muslim in peace. I am letting you people to know. This is coming from Muammar Gaddafi. Oh, Palestine land. You see protests all over the world. They have denied people history. Islam is known for distorting of history. Historical fact, they will distort it and put their own narrative, push their own narrative. They have big medias that will push that their own narrative for them, as they have started pushing the narrative of Igbo Muslim. Chineke meru na ebere. Let any one of you are being caught deceiving our own people. Let any one of you are caught deceiving and scamming our own people in the name of Igbo Muslim. We are religious, tolerant people. We don't go against any religion, but we reject a religion of violence. We reject, like you heard from our Ghanaian brother, how Quran is telling them, if anyone leaves Islam, buy the person. So is the person and the terrorist in the bush, are they not the same thing? Are they not the same? Do you want me to tell you everything? They are the same people. And we stand to protect our own land. Nothing more, nothing less. We are not going to shake. And we are not going to do anything. But freedom of the Biafra people remains sacrosanct. And from me, from here, there are a lot to do, but I will stop here. from the temple of the Gracio. It is good evening, please.